Hope in reality is the worst of all evils because it prolongs the torment of man. Fear and hope are probably the two biggest enemies in life, in a sense. Now you might be thinking, well, if I didn't have hope, then what would I have? If I didn't have hope for humanity, what would I have? Well, the reason why hope is so useless in many ways is because it often creates expectations based on inaction and the dependence on others, as if you are to expect, in a very naive way, that the majority of people know what the right thing is to do, when they don't. The only action that most people make through hope is to simply just hope that this certain thing doesn't happen, or whatever it is. But what in God's name is that going to do for anyone or yourself? To simply hope. Because to simply hope is to make no action at all. When someone hopes, they are expecting someone else to do the work for them. Oh, the majority will come to their senses and do what is right. Oh, I hope this new mandate doesn't come into place to take away my freedoms. And then this cycle of hope causes no one to do anything at all, in a sense. It produces, in many ways, a cycle of pointing the finger of responsibility to someone to such an extent that no one says or does anything about anything. And then in return, when you realise that things are not going as you hoped them to be, you get all emotional, you get all sad and you get all depressed. Why? Well, if you didn't have so much hope in others and actually took some initiative for the future that you want to see manifest for yourself and others, then you will instead feel more maybe accomplished, proud and happy that you are actually living up to the standards and expectations that you keep hoping others to fulfill. And this is the importance of values. How many people actually have values and live by them? Because if you made values the central point of your identity, then not fulfilling those values should and would make you feel like a bad person. That I have done something wrong to society, and in return wronged myself and my future to come. But sadly we don't really have that. The torments of manipulation, propaganda, deceit, and all things of evil, as we have experienced in the past year and a half, will continue the more you hope for them to disappear. And they will probably get worse if you do without any form of action against them. Because no one said anyone was coming to save you, except yourself. And no one said anyone was going to come and save you and make your dreams become real, except yourself. Like a baby bird in its mother nest. There comes a time whereby the most amount of fear felt possible indicates the necessity of making the most amount of action possible through courage. And if the bird does not attempt to fly out from the mother's nest at that moment in time, then it never will. A true call to adventure is even that when the tides of the world are against you. Because truly, what else were you born to do than push upstream? What will make it all the more meaningful in the end? What is in it for those who comply? Only more suppression and tyranny and maybe even death. And that isn't something you want, right? No one wants that. And that is what pure hypnosis is. That those who comply, in so doing, perpetuate the mantra that they are trying to escape from without even realizing it. Complete mind control. How can you think to know what you want when you don't even know who you are yourself? But that in itself is a reason to comply, a quick and easy identity to swallow, repeat and dogmatize within oneself and towards all others around you. No different to how most trends populate. Do you really want to be that boring, the follower of trends without a mind of your own? Stop hoping, stop waiting, stop thinking that things will be getting better during inactivity because that makes no sense. Stop being obedient to changes you don't want to see. Stop expecting things from others and start expecting the action to come from yourself. Love through communication is the way out. Talk, inspire, influence, rebel, sympathize, empathize, listen, and be open to understanding. Reason through love, and then maybe we'll have something to hope for. This video and you feel like it resonated with you on a level of magnitude, and you feel like procrastination is also something that you are dealing with, and you're always following and falling down a convenient path that is always easier and never actually good for you, and you want to break the cycles of procrastination that you're constantly in, and you want to stop giving yourself away to these easy, simple pleasures that don't fulfill you, and you want to work on developing your own decentralized freedom when it comes to building good habits for yourself, then sign up for a free consultation call down below with me, and we can talk about the methods and the techniques that you will need to know so that you can develop those aspects of yourself to reach a greater, higher potential. So with that said, make sure to click on the link in the description below, and I look forward to talking to you very soon.